this morning, giving myself a haircut, finished figuring out food and what to fix for lunch and what to fix for supper and all the stuff. Last night when we got home, it was just before dark, so I unloaded everything out of the coach since it's going back in our barn for several months now. I didn't want to leave any food or all the extra stuff I'd taken. But here I am in my sewing room, and that's what matters. I thought, should I be cleaning the house or doing anything like that, or should I go upstairs and see if everything's okay up there? You know, I should check on it because we have been gone for a week and you never know what could have happened. So now that I'm here, I'm not leaving again until lunchtime. So look what I found I was working on. I don't know if I started to make you a video of what I'm doing here. I probably did. If I did, I don't remember. You know, suddenly we had to go and we were only supposed to be gone a day and come right back, and I was going to finish this and probably the video, so I'll see if anything else is on the camera that I'm looking at you on. Then if it is, I'll put some clips from it in here. I have clips from my phone. I have a clip from when somebody gave me this really darling, adorable duck. I call him Polka Duck. It was some Jeep person. And we have a Jeep, and evidently Jeep people have a thing. We don't know if they do, but it seems like people always notice our Jeep and comment on our Jeep, and then they have a Jeep. Well, this time, there was a Jeep a couple cars down from our Jeep. We were at Shields, and it's a giant, giant parking lot. So we parked our Jeep here, and then we walk, and so then there's another Jeep about 4 or 5 cars down, and in the other Jeep, we both noticed it was all different colors, and we looked inside it, and it had up where the dash is, it had piles and piles of these little rubber toys, and we just thought, oh my gosh, that must be a clown's car or something. So when we came back out an hour later, and we walked back, that Jeep was gone. We came over to our Jeep, and I came over to, this is my side of the Jeep. This is not a hen, this is a Jeep. I came over here to my side, and Jerry went over here to the driver's side, and he said, Joy, come look at this. So I walked around over to his side, and inside the door knob was this adorable, darling little duck. I'll show it to you. If I can't show it to you in the video, I'll take a picture of it. I just love it. I call him Polka Duck. So how did I get off on that? Who on earth knows? So, one of Viv's, you know my friend Viv, at Viv Mom Sews. I think it was a couple videos back. She, you know, she always makes the most darling things. It wouldn't matter what she made. She could wear this on her head and look gorgeous. She made this. And I did not have this pattern. I'm looking, what are you doing? I'm looking for the envelope. I did not have this pattern. So I did a search for it, and I found it on eBay. And look at how yellow the paper is. And look at how yellow this is. And this is probably 2 or 3 times thicker than what they make now. Dark black ink, you can read everything. Oh, what a nice pattern. And I think on the envelope, I don't know why I can't, oh, here it is. The envelope says this pattern was $175. It is Simplicity 8587. So Viv made the top that ties in the middle. I like all of my ties off to the side because I don't like anything, you know, I've got enough in the middle already, let's face it. So I like my ties off to the side. So I'm making this one, I colored it in pink. I probably showed you this, but if I didn't, I'm going to show you again. I'm making that one. So, I came upstairs and ta-da! Oh yes! I'm right in the middle of Palmer and Pleshing that one. And look how I had to do an FBA on this side and an FBA on this side, and it is really, really bizarre. I remember now the confusion. What happened is this one came down about 3.5 inches, and this one came down from the FBA only about 3 inches. Yeah, this one's a whole inch longer down. I don't know why. I have no idea. The side seams are still exactly the same. They still line up. There's a bust dart on each side, but for some reason, the part at the bottom is longer on one, and so I'm thinking, I had the air conditioner set on 76, so pardon the sweat. I was to the point where I'm going to put the bust darts in, on both sides, put the bust dart in on that side. This is the left side, that's wrong, boy. Put the bust dart in on this side. You have to have some pins or some removable tape to build your pattern. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to sew the pattern together, right? With pins. So here's the left side. And you see here the tie? The tie is going to tie. See how I have this one with the rubber band right here? This one's going to tie right there. But it's quite a bit lower. So I'm going to have to pin this together, see if it works, figure out why one came down farther than the other one with the FBA, because you know when you put an FBA in, it drops the pattern down because you've got to have the room to go around your curves, right? And since I'm not a bee, I have to have more room than the pattern gives me. So see, it gave me this much more room right there. But in this side, and you can't see it as well here, because it's over here on this skinny little edge, so it's right here. I don't know. I told you twice. I'll pin it all together, pin it on my body, put it on my body, pin it to the back. Here's the back. I haven't done the sway back or the round back, but I will. And see what's going on there. So, I have that to work on today. Simplicity 8587. That is all. Thanks to Viv for causing me all that frustration. You know, Viv has a perfect body for making patterns. She doesn't have to do any of these adjustments that I have to do. I remember the day when I could do that, but it's been a day or two. What do people say now? It's been a minute. I don't know where they come up with these nutty sayings. So this is what I was going to show you in the RV that I bought at Hobby Lobby at the 99-cent sale. I showed you this in my last short video. I showed you this. Here's all the pattern pieces I'm working on. I just picked it all up, stuck it in this bag to bring it back. And I'm going to put it someplace completely different because I don't want to mix the pattern pieces up with those. This is some fabric I took from that last blouse I made to try to find buttons at Joann's. Forget that. I'll make it worse selection buttons. In fact, I bought some. These were the only green buttons they had. And I bought them, but they're nowhere near the right color for that top. So pattern number 13 is down there now. I already showed you that, and I probably showed you a couple of these. And I'll try to show you up close, because I know you like to see the patterns up close, but I don't like you to see me up close. This is New Look. Now, they're doing away with these patterns. But if you'll find a Hobby Lobby somewhere, some of the Hobby Lobbies may still have a whole bunch to choose from. This one had 2 drawers that were like 3/4 empty each drawer, and I just went through each pattern one by one. Whole bunch of kids' patterns left. 6604, so I got that one there. 6125, and remember, if I buy a pattern for a dress, I'm probably going to make a top out of it, not a dress, okay? So you can buy a dress pattern and make a top out of it. There's this one, and supposedly you're not supposed to wear baggy and long and all that anymore, but I don't care. This is 6555. You don't have to make it super baggy. And as long as you wear straight leg pants, it'll be fine. Here's another dress, 6524. I already showed you this one. It's a dress. I'll probably make a blouse. It had different sleeves on it, so I like that. This is 6529. New Look, and I think I already have this pattern. But I thought I would, if any of these are duplicates, I'll put them here, you know, because I have 2 boxes of patterns here that are duplicates. Some are even triplicates. Oh, 6.5, these were 99 cents, you guys. So if I just take them out and have a cookout and cook weenies and marshmallows over the fire, it's not going to be a huge loss, right? New Look, 6573. I think I have this one too. I was going to make that topper. Remember when we did the toppers? Viv and I did the toppers. I like that. I don't like the long one, but I like the short one. And I always take something like that with me if I go out, because every place you go is freezing. This is 6577 cowl neck. So I really like the cowl neck. May have that one already too. I have actually made a typed list before of all my patterns, but I don't carry it with me. 6689, another top, and some pants. A lot of you have asked me how to buy a pants pattern that you can put elastic in for pull-up pants. This is for a knit pant, and I imagine it has elastic in the waistband. Let me see if it calls for elastic. Size for stretch knits only. Yes, 1.5 inch wide elastic. So get this pattern if you go to Hobby Lobby, and you can find one for 99 cents. Those pants would be super easy to make and look really, really good and be comfortable because they have elastic in the stretchy already waistband. And this one, I love this top for a jacket. A jacket that I probably wouldn't button up, I'd just leave open, but I think it's so cute, and mine would probably be shorter. Not that I hardly ever wear jackets, but I've got some sweater knit. I could make it out of some of the sweater knit, and then I could call it a sweater instead of a jacket. Did I tell you that's $67.11? Nice, huh? For 99 cents. And then this is for the pants again. Now, wide leg pants are supposed to be super popular right now. Palazzos, super wide pants. Some of them I think are absurd. But this is a really cute one, and it has a rubber band waist. So go to Hobby Lobby and get you one of these for 99 cents. Pull-on pants with an elastic waist. And this one is for wovens. Oh, super nice. I could just make a dozen of those. I can make any pants fit me. Any pants pattern, I can make it fit me as long as I measure the front crotch. The front crotch from the water outlet valve to my belly button is 12. The back crotch, you know, you just measure it. Measure the curve on the paper pattern. My back to my back right here where I dent, and back to the water outlet valve, my friends, 15. So the total on me is 27 inches. As long as I do that, and I measure across the hip to make sure it's at least 42. In a knit, 42 is fine. If it's a woven, you want, you know, probably 44. Measure it. If it's big enough for your hip, and big enough, if it's a rubber band pull-on waist, it's going to be as wide as the hip, so no problem. Easy peasy. It's like making a pajama pant. It is so easy. Now, if you make it by the pattern and it doesn't fit you, it's because you didn't make sure the crotch is right for you. Totally important. And then there's also the distance between your belly button. Where do you call it? If you want to wear them up here, wear them up here. The distance between here and where you are flat on a chair. Now you were sitting down and you're flat on a chair. That's your crotch level. The distance from there to there has to be a certain distance. But I have found that if the front curve is 12 and the back curve, talking about the pants, the back curve of the pants is 15, the crotch just comes out right all by itself. But you do you. If you're not sure, add an inch or two higher on the paper pattern. Then you can pull the pants up or let them down to where, oh yeah, that feels good right there. And then put a piece of elastic and mark it, measure a seam allowance, 5/8 inch, whatever, up above that. to add your waistband to. If it's a fold over one, you add your elastic times 2, your seam allowance times 2. I did a whole pants video back a long time. I think I have a playlist about pants. Y'all can go there if you're interested. Pants are so easy to make. They really are. So those are all my patterns from Hobby Lobby 99 cents, all new look. I am going to work on my Simplicity 8587, that's all Viv's fault. And then I'm going to go back to work on that other pattern. And then when I get back to my other house tomorrow or the next day, I'll have 2 patterns ready to cut out and sew together. I'll be back after a while, maybe with Polka Duck. He's so cute. It is 6:15 p.m. I've worked really, really hard on this. I had to call FBA headquarters. I did. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I've picked 2 hard FBA tops. The first one that I was doing in the RV had a yoke, and then the bottom part already had a bunch of ruffles in it. So I came up with 3 different apexes on that one. This one you saw a while ago. So I've got the neck done, I've got the arms done. I think this is going to be one of those necks that rubs my neck. I hope not. I thought surely it was far enough away, but I don't know. We'll see. So here's the thing. Here's the 2 ties, and they're raveling to pieces because they aren't finished yet. But I guess you just, this will be hemmed on the bottom. You hem the 2 little floppy things. The 2 little things look like doggy ears. And then, hopefully they won't be so awful looking. It's only a 5/8 inch hem in the bottom. So, now, this fabric is white on the back, but I can fiddle with the bow and make it be all blue on the front. I can do it. My mama taught me how to tie a bow, right? I'm so glad she did, because I can't stand it when I see people with their bows all crazy, going sideways instead of straight. Or my husband's, when he ties his shoes, his bows are always sideways. He's a man, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so see, they would be hemmed and finished, but I can make those so the blue shows, see? And then I guess you just take this part and just put it. Doesn't look very good right now. Let's use our imaginations. And imagine what it will look like when the bottom is finished and the little doggy ears are finished. This is my muslin, my test. It's wearable, but it's not something that I will enjoy wearing. Number one, there's no zipper. It's not a knit, so you have to put it over your head. It totally messes my hair up every time I put it on. So I told you earlier what pattern this is. I will never make it again. It's a shame because it's a nice pattern. It's an old one, you know, and it was nice to work with. But I just don't like the way the sleeves came out. And I need the sleeves. There's no sleeves. If I put a sleeve on, it'd probably been okay, huh? See, just look at that. It's just odd. See? Odd. Don't like it. I may not even finish it. I may not even finish the bottom of it because I dislike the armholes so much. I put a round back in this. It's possible I should have put a bigger round back, but I don't think so. Because I'm not pulling it forward, it's not riding back. Remember I said that I wanted to spend, I don't know, the rest of this year, the rest of my life, I don't know, some proportionate amount of time making things I've never made before. Instead of making the same knit top over and over 1,000 times and the same button-up blouse 1,000 times, I'm trying to make things I haven't made before, okay? Oh, hi. Yes, it looks like I'm getting my blouse out of the trash because I'm getting my blouse out of the trash. You know, I'm always like that. Every time I get through making something, I don't like it. And then the next day, I go back to it. I just had it on a minute ago, so my hair's probably a mess again. I just had it on a while ago. Threw it back in the trash. I was trying to figure out what was wrong with the armholes. Do you know that these measure only 16 inches? The smallest armhole I ever made for myself is 18 inches. So how is it possible, if it's smaller than my usual armhole, how is it possible that it looks like it's way too big? I thought maybe I could take some tucks in the back where it seems to gape open. I couldn't even get my arm in it that way. So it's been in the trash and out of the trash several times. I'm thinking maybe I could have Jerry put some super glue on the back of it and glue it to my shoulder. Maybe it would stay. I don't know. But I spent so much time making this, and I love the fabric. So I'm going to go ahead and hem up the whole bottom of it today. It's Sunday afternoon. It's 3 o'clock already because Jerry and I do shine on Sunday, you know. So I'm going to do my usual, fold up the hem all the way around, 5/8 inch. Then I'm going to go and serge it all the way around. Then, oh, I wanted to tell you all something. Oh my goodness, I found the best YouTube person for y'all to watch. Just happened upon her. I wrote her name down. Thank goodness I wrote her name down because I already forgot it. I remember her first name is Jan. She has over 200,000 subscribers. 200,000. I thought, my goodness, I am really lagging behind. But if you go and you watch her, you'll see why she has 200,000. It's all about sewing. I didn't see anything about quilting, but it's all about sewing. And she's quick, and she explains it really good, and she doesn't get off on all these tangents like I do, talking about Jerry and talking about our homes and talking about the bulldozer and all that. She doesn't do that. At least 3 or 4 I watched, she didn't. So I'm going to go downstairs and get the paper I wrote her name on. So I'll come up here and I'll tell you what her name is, and then down in the description box, you know, you can always look in the description box and find more information. But I will put her name down there. I don't know her at all. I just happened upon her last night when I was sitting in my recliner down there looking for something to look at. I watch so many people that, you know, you get to where you probably do too. I just think, well, I already know everything they say. Well, I already know everything they do. Well, I've already watched her a million times. There's this other lady I really, really like. And evidently I'm petite now. I didn't know I was petite, but evidently I'm petite because I'm now 5'4". I was always 5'5", and now I'm 5'4". And evidently 5'4" and under is considered petite. So there's this lady. Her name's Chi. I think her name is Chi, C-H-I. And she talks about how to dress if you're petite. And she's very, 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 very fun and very good and right on the spot what she's talking about. So I've learned a lot from her as to why I look really bad when I wear some things and why I look better when I wear other things. And I kind of had that figured out already. But it's nice to have somebody verify that what you think, you know, yeah, that's right. You're thinking right for a change. So I'll put both of those girls. I think, is it called petite dressing? Something about petites. But they're both good, they're both fun, and you'll enjoy them. So let me put that, let me go downstairs and get the lady's name. Let me get my hem all hemmed up. And boy, I better like it after I do this, because I gotta go around these extreme curves on this tie here. 5/8 inch double fold. 5/8 inch and then fold it in and in, you understand? So I better like it when I get done doing that. I'll be back. Late Sunday afternoon. I'm going to end this video real quick. Here's the 2 websites, not websites, YouTube channels I was trying to remember. Jan Howell and Petite Dressing. Can you see it now? Jan Howell and Petite Dressing on YouTube. Check them out. If you are new at sewing Jan Howell. You will learn so SEW much. And petite dressing, that girl's really cute. Her name is Chi. I'm gonna have to wear it now because I just spent another 2 hours hemming this thing up. In fact, maybe, what is it? It's almost 5 o'clock. Try 3.5 hours sewing this up. Not easy. This part right here, you all know how much I sew. Hard, practically impossible. So I'm gonna fold it up a little bit, I think, because it came out awful long. See if I can get this to come out all blue. Now I'm in a mirror here, so let me see. We can't have you too tight. All right, a little bit loose. Now if you want your bow to look good, and it's 2 different colors, you're going to have to fiddle with it a little bit. But you can do it. You can see I did it. Could somebody like get on the ground and look up underneath and see it's white? I guess so. Okay, now I'm thinking at this point in this adventure that maybe if I just keep my arms down and I don't, you know, wave them all around, stick them up in the air, maybe, although I still think it looks bad. See how you can see the white in there? I still think it looks bad. This side too. But then, you know, maybe if I don't go like that, I could walk around like this. How does that look? Yeah, I could just like walk around like this. Hi, how are you? Well, yes. Oh, I know. Well, I guess I like it. The whole reason I wanted to make it was because of the little bow. And the little bow is there, and the little bow is cute. So I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to wear it. So those of you who are really upset with me for throwing it in the trash, you have to forgive me now. I rescued it. Of course, I need to wear something besides green pants with it, but for today, the pants are green. We just found out yesterday that when we got back, did we get back yesterday or the day before? I guess it was the day before. We have a really horrible damaged tree and it has to be taken down. I mean, part of it's laying on top of some other good trees and the man can't come to do it till Thursday. So I will be here now until Friday morning. So I'll come up with another project tomorrow, so maybe I can do some more snippets for you before we go back to Mounds, since I have to be here until Tarzan comes. The man that does our trees, I call him Tarzan. He climbs to the top of the trees with chainsaw in his hand. He's unbelievable the way he does these trees. He starts way at the top and then he comes down slowly from the top. He doesn't start at the bottom and knock the tree down like Jerry does with a bulldozer. So it's a whole different game and it's fun to watch. Fun to watch. So what do you think? What do you think? Is it cute enough to not worry about the armholes? Maybe I should paint the inside of the material blue. Oh, who knows? Nobody looks at you that way. They look at you when they're talking to your face and they only see the front of you, huh? That's what I think. I'm choosing to like it because I like the bow. And I think what I'll do, if I can, oh, there's just threads everywhere. You know, to cut the threads off when you're done making a garment. Oh, I've moved out almost everything out of this room, but I still have a seam ripper and some scissors over there. So I cut the thread off. So now that looks a lot better, right? I'm gonna let you go. I'm sorry I'm so goofy this afternoon. This is Sunday, tomorrow's Monday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'll take you along to whatever I decide to do. Unless something crazy happens and I can't. All right? I love you guys. Bye for now.